Killa, no, put the knife away. Be good. That would be lay. Why do you guys fight over first? No, Gabby and I were here. Right, Gabby? Okay, kill up. I don't see your name. You know, maybe I should. Like, as soon as the, as soon as the song on the starting screen was half over, I refreshed my, viewer list and only saw me, Gabby, and the bots. Although, to be fair, that's like what... hold on, let me see what my delay is. Stats. Two-second delay. At least that's what Twitch is telling me.
By the gods, there is a psychopath on the loose!
Wrong game, Killa. That's Oblivion. This is Skyrim. No, it's not. They're in two different countries. Oblivion takes place in Cyrodiil. Skyrim takes place in Skyrim and Morrowind. Yeah, it's like a 355-year difference. You would. I forgot I had that redeem. Let me find my timer. Alright, timer's going. No, we're not. We're playing Elder Scrolls V. And no, he wasn't, actually. Alright, so little bit of context for what's gonna be going on here. I started a new game and haven't actually done anything except I looted a chest, equipped my gear, and created my character, obviously, and picked my alternate start. I did an alternate start as a Breton in the started out in the Vigilance of Stendar. Also, the reason I say, by the way, that Talos was alive when Oblivion was happening is it was after Talos' death that he was being worshipped. Because they said when he died was when he ascended to godhood. And it's so long after his death in Oblivion that there's entire chapels built to him. So there's no way he was alive during that. Anyway, I started off... Yeah, in this room behind her. Nope, that's not the room. Hey, Sprite, stay warm. Anyway, I'm outside now. So what I'm doing different with this run is I'm going to first off, I'm using survival mode. Second, for this run, I'm going to be only making choices that I would make, that I would actually make, and I'm going to be using the gear that I would actually use, which I've gone over this with Gabby earlier. And right now I've actually got gear I won't be keeping. I'm gonna be keeping the steel dagger. I'm gonna be keeping this hood for now. I'm gonna get a different one with a different enchantment later. I don't know why that's got no warmth rating, but whatever. I'm probably gonna keep this armor. Or I'm going to use iron. For the main armor, I'm gonna be using iron. I'm gonna be using a silver sword eventually. Okay, I can say Skyrim again. I'm gonna be using a silver sword. I'm gonna be using, for a while, a hunting bow. But eventually I'm gonna use Zephyr. That's gonna be the highest tier gear that I'm gonna be using. And I'm gonna use a steel shield. until I get the Targe of the Blooded. And for my skills, I'm going heavy armor, one-handed sword, block, alchemy, smithing, enchanting. Notice I didn't say anything about magic, and that's because I decided that the best way to do a spell sword build on Skyrim is actually not to use spells, which I need to remove those from favorites because I'm not going to be using them. There we go. I'm going to be using shouts as my spells. Which means the first thing I need to do is go all the way back to Helgen. Which is... well, I guess I could mark the quest. Oh, it is marked. But yeah, my first thing I need to do is get some of my gear. And again, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the carved steel gear or not. Or steel Nordic and steel cuffed. I'm likely going to switch to iron. It depends on a few things.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
No thanks, not interested.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices.
What's over here? Frostbite spiders, okay. Thank you. Gonna just harvest some of that venom. And you know what? I'm gonna sell some stuff to you.
The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course. Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
Well, that's a bad start. Whoa! Why did he do so much damage? He took half my health with one punch. Okay, don't mess with the Khajiit that I guess spawns in. Oh yeah, I've got survival on if you couldn't tell, so that means I can only level up by sleeping. I have to sleep, I have to eat, I have to stay warm. Which means I need a torch.
I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map.
Okay, well, that's actually something I would do. Shrine of Azura and Shrine of Meridia are basically the only Daedric princes that I'll really interact with. Okay, so harvest those again. If I remember correctly, this fort up here is gonna have bandits. Yeah. Bandits have weapons that I need. And armor. I could go around, but I won't. Oh, that's another rule I'm gonna give myself too. I can only save in safe buildings. So like inns and stuff.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Okay, you have stuff I need. There's my bow. You have the shield I need.
It's nothing.
It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Think you can take me?
Oh, okay. Wait, I have a potion. And poison. Game froze. Okay. I know what I need to do to fix that. I'd already been thinking about the fact I should have done this before I opened the game. Okay, that should work. No, I remember experimenting with this and having the same issue. It had to do with an arrow. Because I remember last time it was an archer in one of my other files that triggered it. So I lowered my graphics to medium because for whatever reason before I was using the graphics on high. But yeah, I know it was arrows because there was an archer that was the only enemy I was fighting when it did it before. And there were 2 archers there still. By the way, does everything sound okay? Meant to ask that earlier.
Fancy robes. You a wizard or something?
Okay, that bard clearly doesn't know anything about groups in Skyrim right now because I'm literally wearing the Vigilant of Stendar outfit. Like, based on that alone, he should think not that I'm a wizard, but that I'm a Vigilant of Stendar.
Skyrim belongs to the Lords.
Well, there's most of the gear I need right there.
Way to stay while you can.
Okay, I need to heal. Here we go. I'll take those, but okay. Now I just need a sword. Nope, it froze again. What the hell? No, it didn't freeze. Why did it have that weird frame drop?
What was that? Time to end this little thing. I think you're bleeding.
Alright, I can give up the mace now. I need that. Light armor, leather, mead barrel. Okay. I don't think I have any salt yet. I'm gonna need that later. All right. Venison stew. And some rabbit or some potato soup. Let's go potato soup. Here we go. And while I'm here, let's eat. Apple pie, bread. There we go. Alright, I need to get to Whiterun first. Ooh. This way. Whoa! Oh, wrong one. Crap. Another? Ah. That all of them? Yeah? Finally? Oh! Since the coffee page got mentioned, I do want to also mention that I have a discount going till like 34 hours from now. At the time that this is streaming, 34 hours from now. On tier 1 subs. Gifted subs. It's like 30% off 5 gifted subs or something. Windhelm, I need Whiterun, so this way. But I need a place to warm up first, so I'm going to this inn. Okay. That should... Yeah, that should work.
The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here.
Khajiit caravan here?
You can't hide from me. Oh well. Must have run off.
Two Khajiit caravans? Okay, you know what?
The longer we travel the roads of Skyrim, the more empty this land seems.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
Never should have come here.
Go ahead.
Face cover does not give warmth. I thought it would give warmth. Oh well.
is a strange sight. The white flakes that sometimes fall from so many refuse. Take a look.
Alright, I've got stuff to get rid of first. Where's the cloak I'm wearing? There it is. Why is it not giving any warmth? Why are none of... Oh, that's right. I have to install one of the campfire mods for that. Alright, let's see. Wait a second. Why am I not selling this stuff?
The roads of... Take a look.
That person's not using the armor anymore anyway. And the Khajiit want to get a profit, so why not? Alright, now weapons. Nothing. Apparel. By 50? What's the one I've got now? 75 is what it would be. So that's not worth it. A hood that I can enchant later is good. And I need a travel lantern. I'm also out of healing potions. And I could use some of those. I won't get those yet. Okay.
I hope that you will come and look at Khajiit's humble camp.
I welcome you.
Now what about this Khajiit? Fishing rod, I need that. There we go. And more healing. I'm not going to be using magic, so I don't need these. I just thought of that. Books. Nothing there. I just realized something. I need to go back.
May the sun keep you warm, even in
I should get that fur hood.
Kashita's wares. Take a look. You have coin. Until our next meeting, if such is fated.
There is much
That should
beauty
work
in this
a little
place.
bit. I just hope I don't run into anything I've got to fight, but I've got a Khajiit caravan nearby.
The north wind chills us to the bone.
I just remembered, over by the spiders while I was fighting them, I saw something. It's something I need. I think it was over this way. It is. Okay, I'm going back to the inn, staying there, and then coming back here.
A peaceful greeting to you.
Crap. What's my actual health at? Actually, what am I? Let's see. 30% slower. Lockpicking and pickpocketing are 70% harder. Regenerate 25% slower. And potions are 20% less effective. Okay, so I need to keep that in mind too. If I'm tired, then potions don't work as well. I say it, stay at the inn, but this is going to be a whole town. Welcome to the town of Helyarkin.
Need something?
Yes.
Magic. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
Give me recipes. Ooh, I could use that. And I will take... We don't have any wheat. I'll take some red mountain flowers, though. And... I would say nice, but I only have knowledge of 2 things to do with Helldivers, so I don't know if, like, I don't know how good a thing that is. Ah. Crab and vampire dust, okay.
Till next time.
See, I don't know anything about that. I just know a clip of one guy taking on an army of mechs that are coming through the mist. And then the Miku Miku Beam clip. That's all I know for Helldivers. Why am I doing the alchemy part when I haven't tested the ingredients? Restore health. Damage stamina. Paralysis. Okay, well, let's let that kick in and go away. There we go. I am saving that. Restore Magicka. Resist Frost. Resist Poison. Damage Stamina. Damage Magicka. Restore Stamina. Weakness to Frost. Weakness to Magic. Weakness to Fire. Resist Magic. Damage Magicka. Store Magicka. This Salt Rice. Restore Stamina. Resist Poison. Resist Fire. Restore Magicka. Weakness to Magic. Resist Magic. And that was Invisibility. Okay. Now some experimenting. Nope. See, even failing a potion has a benefit. Ooh. Okay.
That's a fine potion you put together.
Fortify Magicka, okay. Screw it, I'll do it. Because technically, The only reason I have that is it was in the hall of the village of the vigilance.
Is there? Take a look.
All right, you can buy that. Ooh, that's a good potion. Hold on. No, you can't buy that. You can buy that one. Yeah, you can buy that. Alright.
Until next time.
Oh yeah, I need healing potions.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Oh, no quest, okay. Do some fishing, cause why not? I think there's a fishing spot. Yep, right there. Think I'll find anything good? All that tells me that's a no. I mean, I can sell that. Why? Why was it not letting me reel it in? That was a big fish. I think oh, nope. They're grayling. Yes, fish. Ooh. That's one I actually needed. This lake has mini fish. I don't know, I would call this more of a pond. This is a bucket. Okay, well, I guess I'm... Bucket number 2, got it. Alright, guess I'm done there.
Disrespect the law, you disrespect me.
I think you're too cold for that.
Yes? Take a look.
Okay. Steel sword, there we go. That's what I'm after. You can have the iron sword. And a steel shield. That's expensive. Why is the steel shield so expensive?
Until next time. Until next time.
I love how I just randomly noticed that flower there.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bandits. Fort Fellhammer. Yep, Skyrim. Okay, there we go. That's what I needed.
I heard tell of a lad in Windhelm, Aventus Aretino. They say he's been doing the Black Sacrament, trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood. Damn fool.
Vault 33? What do you mean, Vault 33?
Take a look. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Anything you need, just holler.
I just want to talk about this amazing inn and how great the service is. The innkeeper is a kind, helpful host who is so effortless in his laziness that he didn't bother to read past this point. That's right, this inn is the worst. The literal worst. Of course, even if you can get past the bad service, the garbage food, and the ghosts living downstairs, they're also bloody traitors. Wait, ghost? Not only do they rent to filthy elves, I spotted one of them hide something in a barrel out back. I'd grab it myself, but it's probably covered in some disgusting elven disease that would take 9 of the world's greatest alchemists and a human sacrifice to cure. If I weren't a wanted man, I'd burn down the barrel, along with this sorry excuse for an inn. For now, this letter will have to do.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Barrel behind the inn, you say? Cellar, that's not what I'm... Oh. Undercover guard's journal. I've been asked to investigate rumors that one of the inns to the west is providing refuge for bandits. Several carriages traveling to Windhelm have gone missing as of late, and the captain feels it may be related to the Crimson Dirks. I have some business to finish in solitude, but it shouldn't take longer than a week. While the patrons at Nightgate Inn were uncooperative and brusque, I don't believe any of them are bandits. I've asked our informant to travel to the inn to confirm, but in the meantime I will continue monitoring their behavior. The Bosmer did not recognize the Nord, although I vacillate on whether I trust his opinion. I pointed out that it has been months since he has provided any actionable intelligence on his former cohorts. In response, he conveniently gave up the location of the Argonian bandit Pale Eyes, information I feel he has been holding on to for some time. For now, the Bosmer remains an asset, but any information he provides should be vetted thoroughly. Supposedly, the Argonian is camped on the shoreline west of Northwatch Keep. We can alert our Thalmor friends to take care of the matter. They won't like having a wanted criminal loitering so close to their stronghold. In the meantime, I will leave my documentation here in the event further surveillance is needed on the inn patrons. Hey. So that has to have been a note from an Imperial.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
You know, Gabby, I wish I could play Fallout 76. Kind of. Maybe a little. It's more that I have yet to enjoy Fallout when I've played it. Like, I've tried multiple times with Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Yeah, like I'd be able to run that. I can't even run Oblivion Remastered. Or trust me, I would play that. Oh, right. I have a perk tree mod. It completely changes the perk trees. What do you mean patched? Because, like, I would assume the patches install with it. Unless you mean, like, mod patch, but... In which case, yeah, I've got no clue how to do that. Gabby, we spent how many hours trying to get mods to work, from Nexus on, Stardew Valley? I have no idea what an API is. Yeah, we spent, I think it was 5 hours straight trying to get it to work. Alright. Ready to continue to Whiterun, at least.
Good morning. Need something?
Oh, I didn't forget that. It was just 5 hours before we did that. And then the update came out, what, 2 days later? Honestly, I need to play some more Stardew. I just haven't really had time. I was actually just about to mention that. That a hunter or an... Oh, that's a mercenary, okay.
What's a milk drink worker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Okay, you know what?
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. You're mine! Skyrim belongs to the Lord.
Oh, that sucked. I need stamina. Okay. Oh, I actually hadn't remembered that there was banded iron armor too. I actually didn't know. Huh. Yeah, that's news to me. I feel like at this rate he's gonna pull a Team Cherry and we're not gonna hear anything about it for ages, and then it's just, oh, suddenly, here you go. The game's out. On this day. Oh! Oh no. Oh, I'm dead. I did not expect I did not expect those.
Yes?
Okay, so
Hi there.
I lost my banded iron armor. But I've got my potions back. And my food. I'm just gonna continue on my way this time and go to Whiterun, where it's finally gonna be warm, and I'm not gonna be fighting against the cold for so long. Because I need to level up in a warmer area before I come back north. Well, that was sudden. I've gotta have something conflicting somewhere. I can't think of what, though. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I've got that could be conflicting. Unless it's a, cut content conflicting with, one of the creation, or one of the, anniversary edition things. That could be it. Because, like you saw there, Nightgate Inn has a whole village with cut content, but it's also got, stuff added to the area with both fishing and, one of the, quest mods that come with Creation Club. And then I know for a while, I had an issue with Beyond Skyrim Bruma when I had it installed, because I had something else installed that kicked in at the same area as the gate to Cyrodiil.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? I don't have to take that from you. You're mine. Just scratch. It's not.
Potions.
I'll paint the snow black. Vaismir, you'll pay for that.
Did I just cancel out a potion? Alright, either way though, my first job is gonna be getting to Helgen so I can start the main quest. Another frostbite spider, really? Well, at least from here it's easier. It's just wolves and bandits. Unless I get too close to the, oh. Oh, wait. That might be part of it. Wolves. No, this is probably part of it. This farm over here. Because this farm is for making money. Huh. Okay, can't say I expected that.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm.
Or die
Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
I didn't expect an entire group of Stormcloaks here. Hi, Cicero. This is the only time we're gonna interact.
Oh, mother. Unmoving. At rest. But too still. Oh, poor Cicero is stuck. Can't you see? I was transporting my dear, sweet mother. Well, not her. Her corpse. She's quite dead. I'm taking Mother to a new home, a new crypt, but... Ah! Wagon wheel! Damnedest wagon wheel! It broke. Don't you see? Oh, yes! Yes, the kindly stranger can certainly help. Go to the farm, the Lorius farm, just over there off the road. Talk to Lorius. He has tools. He can help me, but he won't. He refuses. Convince Lorius to fix my wheel. Do that, and poor Cicero will reward you with coin. Gleamy, shiny coin.
Alright. I'm curious, what's it is labeled as a Dark Brotherhood quest. Okay. I mean, it makes sense, but at the same time, it's not part of the Dark Brotherhood storyline, technically.
For the love of Mara, what now?
Yeah.
That Cicero fella? Huh, tell me something I don't know. Crazy fool's already asked me about 5 times. Seems he's not satisfied with my answer. Why can't he just leave us alone? Pay me? You think
Yeah, I don't know that yet.
you've seen the man? He's completely out of his head. A jester? Skyrim?
Honestly, I'll never know that in this file.
And he's transporting some giant box. Says it's a coffin, and he's going to bury his mother. Mother, my eye. You could have anything in there. War contraband, weapons, skooma. Ain't no way I'm getting involved in any of that. What? And just who in Mara's name are you, anyway? Come here, telling me my business. And for what? To help a fool? Look, Yes, you're right. Fella might be nutters, might not. The fact is, he needs help. I turned him away. What kind of a man am I, huh? Look, thanks. And I'm sorry for my unneighborly reaction. If you talk to Cicero, you be sure to tell him I'll be down to help soon.
Easy.
Poor mother. Her new home seems so very far. You did? He has? Oh, stranger! You have made Cicero so happy, so jubilant and ecstatic, but more, even more, my mother thanks you. Here for your troubles, shiny, clinky gold. A few coins for your kind deed, and thank you again.
How much? 250. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, ow. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there she is. Those are the words I've been waiting to see for a while. You are warm. My take on Ulfric's Stormcloak. First off, welcome. And second off, my take on Ulfric's Stormcloak. Okay. So, it gets complicated. But I think Ulfric... Okay. So, I think Ulfric is, right to go against the Thalmor. I think his methods are completely wrong. And I also think that the Imperials are tactically in a better position with their goals. But if Ulfric were, well, as far as tactics go, if Ulfric were to at least request help from the Red Guards, who are in Skyrim, he would have, after getting the Empire out of Skyrim, yes, the Thalmor was going to beat the Empire. The Imperials are keeping the Thalmor at bay through giving in to and signing the treaty, the White Gold Concordat. They're using the treaty to recover their strength, so that they can eventually push back against the Thalmor. Yeah, they did beat the Empire. They're using the treaty as a chance to recover their strength before they start fighting back. Skyrim, even if Ulfric wins, is still too divided against itself to be able to defend against the Thalmor. That's the biggest problem that Ulfric's end goal has. He would actually have to get help from other areas, which he will not get help from. Because his pride gets in the way of that. Yes. See, the Empire is the greater good, but Ulfric's actual goal is, in my opinion, the better goal. He just goes about everything the wrong way. Like, yeah, the Stormcloaks view the Empire as being weak because they gave in to the Thalmor, but it was give in or be destroyed, and by giving in, they allow themselves time to build up more strength. Yeah, basically. See, both sides have their stuff they're right about, and both sides have the stuff they're wrong about. There is a conversation with Tullius, where he does hint at the Empire recovering before they fight back against the Thalmor. Yeah, that's also true. Yeah, like for one, he can't get reinforcements into Skyrim. That's the first big hint right there. And then there's also the knowledge that I think is stupid that you don't share with Ulfric at all during the entire thing, even though you know about it. That the Thalmor want Ulfric to win because it further weakens the Empire. Lorcan. I feel like that whole thing comes from the Elder Scrolls books. Like the whole explanation involving that. But no, I wouldn't say that they want the world to end, really. I don't know.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
Yeah. That's it. That's closer to what I would say. To do that, they actually need to complete a ritual that involves the White Gold Tower. I almost forgot about the companions over here.
Must have scared him off. You look strong. Come to your Vasker and be a companion.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in your Vaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Alright, now that that's done,
Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us.
I think, I'm gonna stay over, well, I'm gonna move to Whiterun before I continue, hold on. That way I've got an autosave in case it closes on me again.
Come to chat with an old woman, hmm? Do your good deed for the day.
Want to hear a little Nord wisdom? You don't really know a woman.
Alright. Now that I'm in Whiterun, I can go back to focusing on this. I feel like the okay, so the Thalmor, honestly, it used to be good, like as an alliance. Out of the I'm referring to ESO here. Out of the three alliances, I feel like the Aldmeri Dominion was honestly, at least from what I've seen so far, I've not gone too far into stuff involving the Daggerfall Covenant yet. But from what I've seen so far, I feel like the Aldmeri Dominion is the most, like, right originally. And something happens between the Second Era and Skyrim that changes things with them. And I'm actually really interested to find out what that is. Like, what changes with them. Like, were the Altmer still, like, as an overall group, kind of a problem. Yeah, they were still, at least not the queen, but a lot of the higher ups were using the Aldmeri Dominion Pact to gain more control over the Bosmer and the Khajiit. And that's why they were trying to assassinate their queen from within the group. Because they wanted more control over them instead of working with them, while the queen wanted to work with them. And overall, the queen's goals, it may have something, maybe there's something that happens further on in the story to the queen. I'm not sure. I actually need to look into that. Maybe that's where it all comes from. Something happens to the Altmer Queen. Because they have long lives, so it's possible she would have still been alive at least by Daggerfall. Well, no, Daggerfall and Morrowind happened close to the same time. And Morrowind happens pretty much directly before Oblivion. And Arena happens right before Daggerfall. I don't know, I just feel like on that whole thing with the Aldmeri Dominion itself, there's still too much that's unknown about it.
Just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane
Those clouds moved in fast.
Well met, Traveler. Well met, Traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Just gonna say, this guy right here, John Battleborn, is the guy in all of Skyrim with the most sense.
Truly? By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun, and can set you on the path. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Greymanes. Our family's been closest kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem.
There you go. See, all of that, just that short conversation, he's got more sense than every other character in the game.
Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorvaskr. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare, See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
Alright.
May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Yeah, go figure that it's one of the bards, technically, that has the most sense. I don't have a woodcutter axe. Oh, wait, yes I do. Gonna just do some work here. Yeah, honestly, back on the Stormcloak versus Imperial question, because both sides have their own issues and the things they're right about, there's honestly not really a right answer on which one's better. It just comes down to how you look at it and how you look at the leaders overall, which we don't know much about the Emperor. Yeah. I've done both. More than once on both too. On the topic of the Emperor, I think regardless of whether you join and finish the storyline for the Dark Brotherhood or not, I believe the Emperor isn't dead. I think that was another decoy at the end of the quest line.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
One more song. What say you? Yeah? All right then.
Because he gave up too easily. He was basically just, okay, you found me. Do what you were sent to do, but go after this other guy too. As a favor for me, go after the other guy too. Take him out. Which tells me it could have all been just a plot by the Emperor to find the person who was trying to get him assassinated and take care of the issue.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to our youth, to days come and go.
Oh, I never said they were.
Of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the Stormcloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of
I just thought of something.
we'll drink and we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim.
Who is it that the blades were serving once they were on the run from the Thalmor? Because I just randomly had the opening to Blades pop into my head and realized I don't really know what their purpose was between the Imperial signing the treaty and Skyrim. Other than the blades were basically like more or less post-Order 66 Jedi. Yeah, I refuse to kill Parthenax. I didn't hear. Oh yeah, I didn't know that picked up. Yeah, that was a notification on my phone.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, everyone.
It was the link shell sound.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has.
Why am I going up to the bed when I haven't bought the room yet?
How about up some wood for the fires? A fine day to you, friend. May you die with a sword in your hands. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way.
The Rising Stones is better.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Gabby, do we let them in on the joke? With all the context behind it. Involving, you know, the one involving my stream that I did when we got to, when we were doing Endwalker on release. And I ended up with my character dressed exactly the same, down to the hairstyle and hair color as another character. Yeah. There it is. Killa got it. Okay, so how far into yeah, okay, so you know the whole thing with going into Garlemald. It made a big point of, oh, hey, it's cold here. Here's a coat. You should wear it. And I look at this coat. I sit there for like 5 minutes thinking about it. And then I actually go back to Gridania, change my glamour to the Bosra coat of Fending since I'm running my main, which is Paladin. And then go back to Alamigo and initiate the battle. And the first thing that happens when someone approved, allow that one. The first thing that that happened with Thancred being shown, like when it passes the controls over to you're playing as Thancred, I just stop and I stare at the screen. And that was right when the "This is Thancred" meme started being a thing. Because of that scene. And he does the whole "This is Thancred." And then Gabby and Killa both started in on me being Thancred because I was the only way that you could tell my character apart from Thancred at the time was our weapons and eye colors. Hold on. I think I have to do this now. Hold on. I think I still have the screenshot I took that night. There it is. There. It's not there, meaning it's gonna be in this folder if I've still got it, because those are all older screenshots. See, it's actually based on my Final Fantasy XIV character, too. There. Alright, let's see. That was 4. I think that's close. Okay, no, there's G Warrior, so that's still before. When I finish the Dark Knight quests. Okay, that's Pagelthan. So I'm really close to it now. That was, what, 2 patches before, 3 patches before, something like that? Nope, there's Ultima Fuel. That's too far. Oh, wait. Nope, there it is. There you go. That was the glamour I used at that point. I took that screenshot that night. Yeah, exactly. Alright. Anyway, gotta sleep. Maybe? Soon. I do need to go to Bellathor's.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. My son, What of Thorald? Is he nothing?
Thanks for the follow.
Not suffering.
Your son chose his side and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss.
His story in Stormblood was really good.
In my heart.
I still wish we could get the outfit Gaius has now.
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why,
Like, I would actually use that coat for my some of my glamours. The Asian Hunter coat.
you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, father. There's nothing more to be said here.
All I can think about is my son, my Thorald. They say that he was killed, but I know better. I know my son is alive. Those battle-born, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Alright, I'm actually gonna do that quest.
Fish and fowl, treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender rack of ribs.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to go back at some point soon and replay the storyline for the weapons now. Can't use that one yet. I can that. Oh, Gabby, you didn't tell me that enemies could get perks from this mod. Because, one of the enemies I was fighting was using this skill. Because I kept wondering why sometimes when I would attack while the shield was up on that enemy, I would end up just kind of staggering to the right and ending up with them on my left with nothing defending against them. Well, I'm gonna start putting more points in stamina, too. I'm curious about the changes that this makes now. There's swords. Clash of Champions. Okay, I'm gonna throw a point into sword then, or into one hand.
The age of aggression is just about done. We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
I enjoy this work. Let's sate that appetite,
I need more food. Pie. Potatoes. Oh, those are only 18 though. Chicken. Salmon.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
I'm actually gonna be, I just thought about this. I need to, go step away for a minute. I'll be back in a few minutes. For now, this would be a good time for you guys to, stretch, get drinks, anything like that, and, when I get back, I'm gonna continue toward Helgen and get through the opening and get back to Whiterun. Now, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I would go to Whiterun first and then go to get the Dragonstone and the Golden Claw. Anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, I'm back. I don't know why it does that. So we heard a rumor about Helgen earlier, so we're gonna check it out.
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually...
I don't like Nazim. I don't think anyone likes Nazim.
Are you married? You look the type. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
Thanks, Killa. Alright, so... That's a lot of rain. Alright, so we're gonna go to Helgen, and then back to Riverwood. And I think that'll be where I'll end. Jeez, there's so much lightning. Ooh, wait, do I have a potion? I'm gonna need a potion. Okay, I do. I've got to save that potion. As you travel near the edges of Whiterun, the rubble of a recently destroyed travel cart can be seen on the edge of the road. It seems to have been stripped clear of any valuable items. But there may be hidden items that guards and passing travelers may have missed. Search for items. Picking away at the rubble reveals only a few gold coins and items, but of particular interest is a tattered letter. It indicates that the cart was being operated by a small band of bandits traveling to a hideout they referred to as Windstad Mine. Accompanying the letter is a small map with the highlights that highlights its location as being in the marshes of Hjalmarch, in between the Nordic tombs of Ustengrav and Highgate Ruins. Okay, well now I've got both quests for both houses that I can turn into businesses. Oh, don't start the lightning again. I heard wolves. All right. Let's... What the? All right. Pretty close to Helgen. There's what I was waiting on, the alpha wolf. I gotta use food. I've gotta save the potion. Alright, from here it's pretty easy. I'm gonna go for the warrior stone, because all but 2 stats I'm even gonna be using are warrior stone stats. Almost there. Alright, Alduin should show up here in a second. Yep. Alright, read the journal. Books, Adventurer's Journal. Hard to believe I filled up that whole journal already. I never realized how much of Cyrodiil I hadn't seen yet. So much diversity, yet so much destruction from the Great War. A lot of history has been lost here forever. The expedition is ending soon, and everyone will be returning home. I have one last task to perform before I do the same. I'll send the other journal ahead with my supplies and the artifacts we recovered. I've received word from my contacts in Skyrim. All seems quiet for now. Probably for the first time since High King Torygg was killed. I should be able to make the crossing quietly enough during the night, so long as there are no Imperial patrols to deal with. So much for being discreet. I crossed the border near a small village called Helgen and made my way up to Darkwater Crossing. Unfortunately, I can't get back to my camp now because the area is filled with Imperial patrols. Seems they are searching for someone very important. If I'm not mistaken, someone they intend to ambush here. This could be the very thing I'm seeking here in Skyrim, but crossing the border in the dead of night without passing through the checkpoints has turned out to be a very bad plan. I woke early this morning with an Imperial sword pressed to my neck. A patrol found me camping under a rock outcropping on the edge of the volcanic marshes. I guess I wasn't as well hidden as I thought. I have no idea where they're taking us, but I've been stuffed into the back of a rickety old cart being pulled by an even more rickety-looking old nag. At least they let me keep my journal, for now. Chores bones, if only I'd known sooner. The ambush, the captives in the cart with me, Stormcloak rebels, led by none other than Ulfric Stormcloak himself. There's no time to explain properly. I scarcely believe it myself. If it hadn't been for the dragon, I'd not even be here to write this down. Yes, a dragon. A big black as large as the towers of the keep itself. It swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the village and the keep. General Tullius didn't take my head today, or the heads of several Stormcloak rebels, but that doesn't matter now. Hadvar and Ralof set aside their differences to help the survivors. They went into the lower keep hours ago. Something about caves with a back entrance. I don't think they're coming back. I'll have to see if I can get out of the city and down to Riverwood. Someone needs to warn them. This building won't remain standing for much longer. I still can't believe it. A dragon, straight out of the legends. Nobody back home will ever believe me. Clearly they didn't survive. How to find the cave. Hold on, a thought just occurred to me. What if I did it like this? That won't work, actually, for one reason: survival. I'll do half, though. I'm sorry, but helping Hadvar is a better option.
What the rebels like to forget is that the Empire is what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim. Keep your guard up.
Alright. Now we're back onto normal stuff for the story.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Actually, I'm gonna stop here for the night, because now I'm on main story after hours of... Yes, okay, so like I said at the start of the stream, I used an alternate start mod. You pick where you start. You can start as a Vigilant of Stendar like I did, so I started at the Hall of the Vigilant. You can start as a new member of one of the guilds, and then you get to pick the guild. You can start as the patron of an inn, and you get to pick the inn. Homeowner, you get to pick the home that you own. Traveled here on a ship, you spawn in a sunken ship underwater, already drowning. Left for dead in the wilderness. Khajiit Caravan Guard. There's all kinds. My favorite starts are came here on a ship, Khajiit Caravan Guard, and Vigilant of Stendar. Alright. We need to raid someone. But who? Oh, there we go. I'm sending you guys to Chris. There we go. Okay. Go say hi to Chris, and tomorrow, assuming power doesn't go out, because we've got the snowstorm, and I know ice is a big thing that comes with them, so assuming power doesn't go out, I'll be streaming Pokemon Too Many Types 2 tomorrow, and we'll be heading to the 7th gym. We're at the 7th gym right now, actually, so we'll do the 7th gym and then continue, I guess, chasing Team Purity. But for now, go say hi to Chris, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming by tonight.